my gosh. We cannot leave a girl hanging. Oh, let's do a lazy girl updo and chat about my birthing story. When I gave birth, I was honestly so scared of like it being the end for me. Like, I don't know why. I just was like, this is it. It could take me out. So I gave birth at 37 weeks. I gave birth to a 5-pound, 11 or 10-ounce baby. Didn't have a super like crazy birthing plan. Didn't want to be discouraged or like try to like overmanage the plan when it really isn't, you know, it's really out of your control. My only plan was really just to not C-section. My sister-in-law, who has had 4 children natural without an epidural, really gave me the best advice of all. She didn't go into the hospital imagining herself like not getting an epidural. She just wanted to go as long as possible without it so she could be as physically active as she could until she gave birth, which made sense to me as a girly who didn't want to C-section. I went in for a routine checkup and they told me that my blood pressure was high and I needed to go to the hospital. I was really shocked, honestly, and not ready or prepared. So when they told me they wanted to induce me, like then and there, I said no. Which I'm not recommending that you do because it can actually be really dangerous to the mother. Blood pressure skyrockets out of nowhere. You could have a seizure. It's just like, I don't know, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a healthcare professional, but like that sounds terrifying. Now, if you're gonna be induced, my suggestion would be to go at night because then you can hopefully sleep through most of the induction process. So the next day at about 6 p.m., I went and got a fish fillet from McDonald's and we went to the hospital. Them do the balloon. Again, I don't know the medical terms. Anyways, they ballooned me. I did the balloon because I know if we started with Pitocin and I didn't dilate to where they wanted me to, they would probably want to take me in for an emergency C-section after a certain amount of time. If you have any doulas or nurses or midwives here on TikTok that want to chime in and like clarify or correct things that I'm saying, please do, because this was also 2 years ago and I was the one giving birth. So like, this is what I remember them saying, like balloon in the hoo-ha. After that, we moved on to the Pitocin. Once I got the Pitocin, I did get some pain meds and I went to sleep. The Pitocin didn't dilate me as much as they'd like, so they wanted to up the dosage. I had a doula on call. I would have loved to have her there with me, but my mom and my stepdaughter and my husband and my best friend all wanted to be in the delivery room. And I was like, I can't fit any more people in here. I'm already overwhelmed. We have 2 sons that were in and out the entire time until they were asked to leave or like some things were being put in and done and whatever. It was just a lot of people. So I called my doula and I let her know that they were still not letting me walk around, bounce on a ball, but they wanted to up the Pitocin. I was getting nervous. She advised me to get into a rocking chair. I was willing to try anything that they would allow to keep things moving along. Y'all, when I tell you I rocked maybe twice, I rocked twice. She said the motion of your toes for some reason, like, get your body going. And my water broke. Contractions after your water breaks is a whole nother beast. So then I went and got the epidural. Ooh, okay. After I got the epidural, I'm not even kidding, it was probably like less than an hour and the baby was ready. She was like, let's go. I'm sick of your bullshit. What's wild is I labored for over 24 hours, but the actual pushing of everything was less than 30 minutes. I did go to a pelvic floor doctor and have her teach me how to push. I did force my husband to like hold me up so I was more on my side. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you. I really would have loved to be on all fours, but with an epidural you can't. So I had to pick my battles. Some of the things that happened to me while I was in labor and they were inducing me, I did get these like tremors where I was like, ugh. My best friend was like, I really thought you were like, I don't know, but you survived, yay. I threw up a few times, y'all, okay? I didn't poop my pants, but I'm actually surprised because so much was going on and you have zero control. What's crazier is after I gave birth, I was hemorrhaging for quite a while, and what they didn't realize until they moved me from the birthing room to the postpartum room. Lost almost a third of my blood, and my husband said this was the scariest thing he's ever experienced. I had to get a blood transfusion and stay for a few days because I couldn't walk. I looked gray, is what they said. I had zero color. It was a little wild. But I say this to say, you're asking for a birthing story. Mine is traumatic. I didn't even realize it was traumatic until almost 2 years later. I'm telling you, just a few months ago, I acknowledged that I went through a traumatic birthing experience. So, you got this. Good luck. Congratulations. Do it your way and just breathe.